My life was like an earthquake. You'll never really know when the shocks are gonna happen. It can happen anytime. It was always a surprise. Sometimes they can be funny, scary, or even terrible shocks. But each one would always teach me life lessons. And it was a fun mystery that I've got to solve. But there were some mysteries that I didn't have to solve, because I knew when the biggest shocks will come. The biggest shocks came when I arrived at my house. I wouldn't call it home, because home is where somebody can find comfort, safety, warmth, and I just didn't find any of them there. Home was just a building to me. The sleepless nights I had, the deafening sound of my father's screams, and the humiliating words that came out of his dirty mouth, telling me that I'll never make it, telling me that I was just fantasizing, telling me that I'll always wake up in misery. And I swear to you that he's the loudest alarm sound you'll ever hear. I didn't always pour what's inside my head into words. And my face doesn't always explain how I'm feeling. Being quiet was just another way to hide the pain. But the pain was just a tiny part of the silence. Sometimes spending time alone with my mind was when I can feel the most fantastic happiness. And the silence that they saw in me was not what they really saw. Little did they know, my head was buzzing with ideas. I kept my mind busy, fantasizing about my future. I felt content with the world that I made. But it was all just a daydream, though. I wanted to make it real. So I pushed through the boundaries, and I stopped waiting for dust to fall just to dream about everything. Because I believe that I can make anything happen as long as I put effort into it. But if I hadn't dreamt about my future, I might well never stand up. You don't wait for success to come pick you up. Motivation isn't hard to find. They're here, there, and everywhere.
My name is Julia, and that was my story.